In this world, the so-called witches exist. They possess unimaginable abilities and are therefore seen as the incarnation of evil. Our protagonist, Chen Yang, a modern-day engineer, suddenly crosses into the body of a medieval prince. This prince had devoted his life to merging modern industrial technology with magical abilities to build a strong kingdom, one where he eventually meets his witch companions. The story begins with Chen Yang feeling someone calling him, tapping his shoulder, and whispering in his ear to wake up. He slowly opens his eyes, confused and unsure of where he is. He finds himself sitting on a cold metallic chair, staring at a strange landscape filled with wooden and brick houses. A group of people stands together, chanting something he cannot understand. Suddenly, memories in his mind link together, revealing his new identity. He is now Roland Wimbledon, the fourth prince of the Kingdom of Grey Castle. Roland soon learns about the brutal competition for the throne. A decree from the king assigning each of his 5 children to different territories for 5 years to prove their ability to govern. Only after these 5 years will the king choose his successor, but Roland immediately realizes the competition is unfair, as every child's starting conditions are completely different. His siblings are introduced one by one. The first prince is extremely strong but nothing more than a musclehead. The second prince is wealthy yet insidious. The third princess is fierce, commanding, and militarily powerful. The youngest princess is intelligent, beautiful, and quiet. Roland, however, is infamous for drinking, pleasure-seeking, and having no ambition. As punishment, he has been assigned to a remote border town so poor and neglected that even birds avoid it. The place is underdeveloped, with a low population and excrement thrown anywhere. Roland covers his face, realizing how hopeless his situation looks. Before he can think further, an old minister urges him to begin an execution. Roland turns and sees a large crowd gathered at the town square. At the center stands a wooden gallows, with a hemp rope hanging above a young woman dressed in a dirty gray shirt, her hands tied behind her back. Her long blonde hair sways with the wind, and she trembles in fear. Roland internally condemns this cruelty, unable to understand why they would execute her. Suddenly, he commands them to release the witch, shocking everyone present. The minister and guards stare at him as if he has lost his mind. Roland casually claims he is tired and wants the execution postponed. His chief knight, Carter, desperately warns him that witches are dangerous and killing her is necessary to avoid attracting others who might rescue her. Roland finds Carter's fear ridiculous, considering the knight's arm is thicker than most men's torsos. Ignoring the panic around him, Roland walks away, joking that gathering more witches would help them capture all at once. Without waiting for a response, he returns to his small, worn-down castle. Inside his room, Roland finally processes the situation. He realizes he must have died from overworking in his previous life and been reborn into a new world. Accepting this quickly, he decides to gather information about this unfamiliar place. Later, he and Carter descend into the town prison. Carter keeps warning him about the danger of witches, but Roland only teases him for being scared of a girl. They arrive at a small cell reinforced with thick metal bars. Inside, a young girl sits curled in the corner and slowly stands when they approach. She wears the same dirty gray shirt, her hands tied behind her back. Roland blushes slightly. She is unexpectedly beautiful, with calm lake blue eyes that hold neither hatred nor fear. When he asks her to come forward, Carter panics and jumps to shield him. Roland gently taps Carter's shoulder, calming him down, and proceeds to ask the girl about her past. The girl, Anna, explains her father worked in a mine that collapsed. A greedy worker stole her father's belongings and was caught by their neighbors. When the thief attacked them, Anna awakened her ability, burning him alive. She begged her neighbors not to report her, that her own father was the one who turned her in. She confirms it silently. Once again, the minister tells Roland to kill her, but Roland refuses. He wants to understand her power. Anna mocks him, asking if he truly wants to witness what he calls the power of a devil. Before she can finish warning him, Roland grabs her locket, a device suppressing her power, and rips it away. Anna freezes, shocked, before flames burst beneath her feet. Heat fills the cell as fire erupts in a dazzling glow. Roland watches in awe, unsure whether this is chemistry, technology, or pure magic. Anna steps forward, and the flames melt the metal bars like they were soft wax. Carter leaps in front of Roland to protect him, but the flames disappear as quickly as they came. Roland stands stunned, finally understanding that magic is real in this world. Instead of fear, excitement fills him. With magic, steam engines, steel smelting, and modern tools all become possible. Anna sighs, telling him she has satisfied his curiosity and invites him to kill her. But Roland simply removes his jacket, drapes it over her shoulders, and announces that he has decided to hire her instead.